Let's consider art. As a field today, art is dominatingly viewed from a Western perspective. From the critique to the genre classification, art is judged through Western lenses. Europeans have colonized so much of the world and dominated it for so long that their ideologies about many aspects, including art, have had a persuasive influence upon non-Western cultures. Now, as long as studying Western art via their ideologies was concerned, it was understandable. But speaking for this multicultural globe, Western ideology of art was not designed to take into account world art, since they follow entirely different paths. Not surprisingly, Western ideology is thus biased towards its own art form and incompetent and unfair towards world art, keeping us in the shadow of delusion. How must art then be given back its dignity of being viewed from a global, fair, and real perspective? Ben Burt, author of World Art, has the answer. He says, if we want to understand art in its general sense as a universal human value, we need to look at how the Western concepts of art were constructed in order to deconstruct them, and then to reconstruct them through an understanding of the wider world. Simplifying it, do you recognize the beauty of this statement? Since most of our concepts about essential matters of life are built by the Western ideologies, you can replace the word art in this statement with almost any of those concepts, and it would make immense sense. And so, if we want to understand blank, we need to understand how the Western concepts of blank were constructed, so that we may deconstruct them and then reconstruct them through an understanding of reality. Almost everything fits, be it the very concept of reality,
creative thinking,
You.
Power.
Career.
Responsibility.
Freedom.
Happiness.
History.
Attitude.
art.
romance.
Everything fits perfectly. So even though media and other sources have continued to indoctrinate us with their ideologies, their narrow conceptions are built upon the foundations of falsehood. And the foundations of falsehood could look pretty, but it's in their nature to be weak. So with the powerful construct of truth, falsehood is easy to deconstruct. For the Rabb of all the world says, truth stands distinct from error. This deconstruction of falsehood and construction of reality with regards to the concepts mentioned, this transcending above the biased delusional perspectives into the beauty of truth, into the interesting reality, into Islam, this is at the heart of the Transcendence Series. This is not the conventional dissemination of information for the faint intellect. This goes out for those in whom burns the fire of curiosity. This goes out for the mind that dissents, taking nothing as self-evident. The heart that desires freedom from dark doubts. The soul that yearns for love and liberation. And the human who seeks to discover his greatest strength, his connection to the divine.